The anomaly was discovered by accident. In late October 2020, a small logistics warehouse on the outskirts of Manchester upgraded its security system. The new setup included motion-activated cameras with automatic recording buffers, designed to save footage from several seconds before motion was detected. The system worked by constantly recording in the background and only saving clips when movement crossed a defined threshold. According to manufacturer, this ensured that nothing important would be missed. For the first 2 weeks, everything functioned normally, until one file drew attention. On October 27th, at exactly 2:14 a.m., one of the corridor cameras saved a clip labeled Motion Detected. The hallway was narrow, empty, and illuminated by a single fluorescent light. At first glance, nothing appeared unusual, but when a security technician reviewed the footage frame by frame, he noticed something subtle. The motion detection marker activated before anything entered the frame. At timestamp 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 3 seconds, the system flagged movement. The corridor was still empty. 3 seconds later, a man walked into view. The technician assumed it was a software error. Motion sensors occasionally misfire due to changes in light, electrical interference, or compression artifacts. But this time, the system logs showed something different. The trigger was not random. According to the metadata, the motion event had been caused by a moving object of human height and speed before it appeared. Concerned, the technician reviewed earlier footage from the same camera. He found another clip. 2 nights earlier, at 1:57 a.m., the same thing occurred. The motion marker activated. The corridor remained empty. 4 seconds later, a delivery worker entered the frame from the same direction. The pattern was impossible to ignore. Over the next several days, technicians combed through hundreds of recordings. In at least 11 separate instances, the camera detected motion seconds before a person entered view. The timing varied between 2 and 6 seconds. The system was not predicting who would arrive, but it consistently reacted before arrival. Warehouse management escalated the issue to the security system manufacturer. Engineers remotely accessed the logs and initially blamed buffer misalignment, a known but rare synchronization issue between the recording cache and the detection algorithm. To confirm this, they ran controlled tests. Employees were asked to walk through the corridor at random intervals. The results were unsettling. In 3 tests, the camera flagged motion while the corridor was still empty. Moments later, the employees stepped into frame. Engineers checked every possible variable. The camera was fixed. The lighting was constant. There were no reflective surfaces. No air vents capable of triggering movement. Most importantly, the system logs showed no drop frames or timestamp drift. The camera was responding to something real. One theory suggested that the motion detection algorithm might be reacting to subtle environmental changes, pressure shifts, vibrations, or electrical interference, caused by a person approaching the corridor before they were visible. But this explanation failed under scrutiny. The warehouse floor was reinforced concrete. The corridor walls were insulated. The camera housing showed no sensitivity to vibration in other areas. Then a more disturbing detail emerged. In several clips, the camera's internal tracking box appeared briefly, outlining a human-shaped region just outside the frame moments before the person entered. The system wasn't just detecting motion, it was tracking it. At 2:41 a.m. on October 30th, the most disturbing recording was captured. The motion alert activated. The corridor was empty. 5 seconds passed. Then nothing happened. No one entered the frame. After 12 seconds, the alert ended. The clip was saved. No person appeared. Yet the metadata once again classified the event as human movement. This time, there was no arrival to explain it. The footage was sent to an independent digital forensics analyst. His conclusion was careful but unsettling. The camera was not malfunctioning in any conventional sense. The detection algorithm was behaving consistently. It was responding to something approaching the corridor, whether or not that something eventually appeared on camera. The warehouse replaced the camera. The new unit never displayed the anomaly, but the old footage remains archived because the most unsettling question was never answered. If the camera wasn't reacting late, and it wasn't reacting randomly, then what exactly was it seeing? And why did it sometimes arrive only after the camera noticed it first?